Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel of John, chapter 11, verses 17 through 29. Now, Jesus decides to head down to Bethany. And Bethany's only 2 miles away. It's really not that long of a walk. And even though Jesus had found out that Lazarus was sick a couple of days ago, he's already been in the tomb 4 days. And when he gets there, he finds out that many Jews had come down from Jerusalem to comfort Mary and Martha. They were friends. They knew her. They were there. And Martha had been sitting in the house. She was sitting in mourning. She's grieving the death of her brother Lazarus. And she comes out and she says to Jesus, "If only you had been here." And so Martha is reading Jesus the riot act. She is giving him some grief for not being there when she needed him. And I want you to think about all the times that we give grief to God about how he just is dropping the ball, right? And Jesus knows what God is doing, but Martha doesn't. But Martha gives him the business, right? She gives him some grief. And Jesus said, "Your brother will rise again." And Martha responds, "Yes, I know, on the last day, in some distant future, some hope that is delayed." And I think about the struggle that all of us Christians have, that there is a hope that is delayed. We want that joy of God now, but so often it seems to be delayed. But Jesus is there. He's physically present. And he asserts who he is with her. I am, not I do, or I'm able to pull this off. I am the resurrection and the life. This is who I am. My very presence is the resurrection. My very presence gives life. Because Christ brings life to humanity. Now, she says, "Yes, I believe you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world." And what she gives is a creedal affirmation, right? She is confessing the creed. And so too we do. We confess our understanding of our confession of faith, of who Jesus is. And after she said that, she calls Mary aside and says, "You need to come too." But what is the basis of this calling to Mary? What is the calling for both of them is not just a creedal faith, it is a personal relationship. Jesus says, "I am the resurrection. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet they will live." And do you believe this? He asks her, do you believe? Even though you die, you're not going to die forever. Even though you're going to be dead, it's not going to have the last word. And he's asking, do you believe this? Do you trust me? And I want to ask you, that question is for each one of us. Do we trust Jesus? Do we have a personal relationship where we will bet our life on him? That's what Jesus is asking Martha, and that is what he is asking us. Will you bet your life on him, your eternity on him? Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.